Good morning. This is the time and place for the zoning case hearing for November 8th, 2017. My name is Milka Toledo and I will be conducting the hearing as hearing officer. We have two cases scheduled for today and relevant exhibits are posted on the panels located directly behind me. Speaker card. If you wish to speak, please write your name, address on one of the speaker forms which have been provided by the front door and submitted to our planning assistant. I would like to also inform everyone that the official proceedings of the planning hearing officer hearings are recorded as part of public record. Public notice. Notification of the hearing was accomplished by the use of public notices which were mailed to property owners and tenants located within 500 feet of the subject property and physically posted on the site in question, and also placed in the local newspaper. The hearing will proceed as follows. I'll read the description of the application request. The case planner will make a brief overview of the case, give analysis, and make a recommendation. And the applicant will be asked to come forward, stating both name and address, and will be asked to present the case within a 15-minute time limit. Others in support of or in opposition to the application and interested parties will be asked to come forward to speak, clearly again stating both name and address within a 3-minute time limit. And lastly, the applicant will be given the opportunity to make closing comments, if desired, in response to testimonies given by preceding speakers within a 5-minute time limit. The hearing will be closed and the case will be taken under submission or a decision will be made. Today we have, again, two cases. We have two conditional use permits. We have one located at 145 South Central Avenue, Suite 2141. That would be case number PCUP 1711959. The business name is Oriental Chi. Applicant is Men Chen. And we also have a conditional use permit for location 413 South Central Avenue, Suite D, A+ Spa. That's conditional use permit PCUP 1714416. Applicant is Kathy K. For the conditional use permit, under the provisions of Title 30, Chapter 30.42 of the Glendale Municipal Code, a conditional use permit shall be granted if the four required findings are present. Findings. If the evidence presented in the application and at the hearing meets the required findings, then the hearing officer can either approve or impose conditions for approval on the case in question. If the findings of fact are not evident, then the request will be denied. The case planner will make a brief overview of the case, give analysis, and make a recommendation. So before I turn this over to the case planner, Danny Manasarian, we will go over the first case, which is the conditional use permit 1711959, located at 145 South Central Avenue, Suite 2141. Again, the applicant is Mei Chen. The project description is an application for a conditional use permit to allow the relocation of a massage establishment in the Glendale Galleria, located at 145 South Central Avenue, Suite 2141, Zone DSP GAL, Downtown Specific Plan, Glendale Galleria District, described as Glendale Galleria, APN 5695-005048 in the city of Glendale, County of Los Angeles. Environmental determination is that the project is exempt from CEQA review as a Class 1 existing facilities exemption pursuant to State CEQA Guidelines Section 15301 because the subject tenant space is moving from one tenant space to another inside the Glendale Galleria. And briefly regarding comments, I received comments from PD, but they are general, and I know that Danny, you will be going into that in more detail. So general comments from the Glendale Police Department, as well as there's an open case from Neighborhood Services for the CUP. And there's a follow-up, well, at the time there was a follow-up inspection back in June. So with that, Danny, can you please go over your staff report?
Good morning, Ms. Toledo. The applicant is requesting approval of a conditional use permit to allow the relocation of a massage establishment inside of the Glendale Galleria. The current applicant, Mei Chen, has been operating at this massage establishment in the Glendale Galleria since 2010. So in 2010, a use variance was approved where a massage establishment was not allowed in the mall. But they did obtain that. And since 2010, I believe they have been operating, but then they took a break and they moved to another tenant space. And now their final location is Suite 2141. Yeah. The applicant is now proposing to relocate, the massage establishment in this new tenant space. The massage establishment has a business registration certificate, which expired in September 11th of this year, so they would have to apply for a new one. The existing massage establishment is located on the second floor of the Glendale Galleria and is addressed 145 South Central Avenue. The Glendale Galleria is a fully developed regional shopping center. Its boundaries include Colorado Street on the south, Columbus Avenue on the west, Broadway on the north, and Brand Boulevard on the east. The Glendale Galleria consists of multiple retail, personal service, and restaurant uses. The size of the massage establishment is 1,122 square feet, and the hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. Again, suggested conditions were made by the police department, which are included in the report, and the city attorney's office. No other city departments had concerns except neighborhood services, which is requiring them to obtain this permit. Staff believes all four findings of the conditional use permit can be made in a positive manner, which the applicant will present, and recommends approval of this entitlement. Staff suggests the planning hearing officer consider the attached draft findings and conditions of approval. So this concludes my presentation. If you have any questions, I could answer them.
Okay, I don't have any questions at this time. I'm going to ask the applicant to come forward. Stephen Chen?
Yes.
Hi, state your name and address for the record, please.
Yeah. Stephen Chen, Vice President of Oriental Chi. I live in 1020 Winfield Court, South Lake, Texas. Good morning, Ms. Toledo, and good morning, Ms. Manasaran. And first of all, thank you for taking the time considering the application for Oriental Chi. So basically, we've been operating this store since 2010, and the proposed use, I think, is consistent with the various elements and objective in the general plan. So the downtown specific plan with DSP, is defined as an area of regional importance that encourages a mixture of, economic and cultural and entertainment activities. So this is a personal service and a land use, such as a massage establishment, generally offer complementary elements to surrounding uses. A massage services is allowed use in the DSP now, so subject to the approval of a conditional permit, application. So the subject tenant space is located inside of Glendale Galleria on the second floor, near the entrance, facing to the parking lot. Also is, in adjacent to the mall security office. The operation of the massage establishment should be required to comply with the city's noise ordinance in Chapter 8.36, noise control, and as such will be consistent with noise element. So no other elements of the general plan, including the open space and recreation and housing elements, will be impacted as a result of the massage establishment. Therefore, the proposed use is in keeping with the various elements and objective of the general plan. B is the use of its associated structure and the facility will not be detrimental to the public health and safety and wellness or the environment. The applicant's request for the relocated operation of the massage establishment within Glendale Galleria in the DSP, downtown specific plan, is not anticipated to be detrimental to the public health or safety or general welfare or the environment as conditioned. The massage establishment is, above next to the more security unit for the Glendale Galleria. So approval of the conditional use permit will not adversely impact nearby businesses, since there has not been any issues related to the massage establishment in the past. See, the use of the facility will not adversely affect or conflict with adjacent use or impede the normal development of surrounding property. The use of facility will not adversely affect or conflict with adjacent uses and impede the normal development of surrounding property. The existing massage establishment is being relocated to a new tenant space within the Galleria. There are other various types of commercial uses in the Galleria. Approval of the conditional use permit will not adversely impact nearby uses in the Glendale Galleria. The massage use is not anticipated to draw major traffic or create conflicts with the adjacent uses, and no substantial evidence was submitted to indicate that the facility would adversely impact existing facilities. Additional conditions will help ensure that no illegal activity are conducted at the site. The adequate public and private facilities, such as utilities, parking space, and traffic circulation measures, are provided for the use. A parking structure is provided for the subject use and other tenants of the Glendale Galleria. The application does not include any added floor area to the existing tenant space. So no increase in the parking demand is being created. The use meets the intent of the zoning ordinance of providing a personal service in the downtown area will be beneficial for the public. There are no public facilities in close proximity to the massage establishment. So these are the findings.
Great, and I just have a couple questions for you. How many employees are currently working there?
It's longer on and off. It's around 4, yes. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5,
And is this appointment-based only, walk-in, or both?
This is basically we do not take appointments. It's walk-in only. So it's mainly towards the shoppers, within the Galleria.
Have you already relocated to the new
Yes, we did.
tenant space?
Yes.
And your operating hours are basically the hours of operation
More
of the
hours.
mall, right?
Yes.
Okay, I do not have any further questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else here in the audience wishing to speak on this case? Okay, seeing none, I will take this case under submission, and you will receive a letter in writing. Okay. In case you leave, I just want to make one general announcement that after the hearing, once I've heard all the cases, the decisions will be prepared in writing and will be in the form of a letter sent to the applicant and to persons who responded to the public notice either by speaking at this hearing or by submitting written responses and have provided their names and mailing addresses. The date of the decision will be the date appearing on the letter. And also, an appeal process is as follows. Under the appeal provisions of Title 30, Chapter 30.62 of the Glendale Municipal Code, the decision may be appealed to the Planning Commission within 15 days of the date of the decision. Anyone wishing to appeal may obtain forms and brochures on the procedures from Building and Safety Section Permit Services Center located on the same floor of this building. Okay? Sure, thank you. The next case we'll be hearing is located at 413 South Central Avenue, Suite D, A-plus Spa. It's a conditional use permit, case number PCUP 1714416. The applicant is Kathy K. Again, the staff that will be presenting will be Danny Manasarian. The project description is an application for a conditional use permit to allow the continued operation of a massage establishment located at 413 South Central Avenue, Suite D, in a C3 commercial services zone described as Lots 1 and 2, Glendale Valley View Tract, Block B, in the city of Glendale and County of Los Angeles. Environmental determination, the project is exempt from CEQA review as a Class 1 existing facilities exemption pursuant to State CEQA Guidelines Section 15301 because the subject project involves an existing business with no added floor area or modification to the facade. This time I would like the case planner, Danny Manasarian, to go over the case, and before you do, I'm just going to briefly look and see if we have any comments from Police Department. Once again, just
General.
Suggested conditions.
Yeah, similar to the last one.
Neighborhood services. Licensing has open request for Unit D inspection not completed yet. For details, there's a case involved, but nothing specific. Okay, Danny, please go ahead and.
So similar to the last case, the applicant is requesting approval to continue a massage establishment in a shopping center located at 413 South Central Avenue. The applicant was originally issued a zoning use certificate to establish a massage use at the existing location on March 29, 2013. So the business has been at the existing location since 2013 and has been operating since that time. The establishment is located inside of a shopping center. It's a one-story, 7,890 square foot multi-tenant commercial building, and it's located on the northwest corner of Vine Street and South Central Avenue. There are a total of 13 surface parking spaces on the site, which can be accessed from Central Avenue and Vine Street. The building currently features a mix of restaurants, personal service, office retail, and a children's indoor play area. The property is surrounded by commercial zones to the north and west. The abutting properties are developed with commercial uses, a restaurant and a vehicle repair shop. There's a business registration certificate, which is active until February 2nd, 2018. And the size of the massage establishment is 630 square feet. And the hours of operation are from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. each day of the week. Again, suggested conditions are there from PD. No other city departments had concerns except the ones that you read. of the neighborhood services inspection. Staff believes that all 4 findings can be met, and again, the applicant will talk about those. And staff suggests that the planning hearing officer consider the attached draft findings and conditions of the approval. So that concludes my presentation.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
At this time, I will ask the applicant to come forward. Kathy Case? Please state your name and address for the record, please.
Hi, good morning, Ms. Toledo and Mr. Manasirian. My name is Kathy, and I'm the representative of the A Plus Spa. So thank you for your time here today. And also, first, the proposed use will be consistent with the various elements and objects of the general plan for the area. The applicant is seeking approval of a conditional use permit to allow the continued operation of a massage establishment. The land use element of the Glendale general plan designates the subject site as community service. Personal service land uses, such as massage establishment, generally offer a complementary element to surrounding use. Massage service is an allowed use in the C3 commercial service zone, subject to the approval of a conditional use permit. The subject site is in a commercial area along South Central Avenue, identified as a major artery and the circulation element that is suitable for this type of use. Continued operation of the massage establishment shall be required to the company with the city's noise ordinance, Chapter 8.36 noise control, and as such will be consistent with the noise element. No other elements of the general plan, including the open space and recreation and housing element, will be impacted as a result of the massage establishment. Therefore, the proposed use is in keeping with the various elements and objectives of the general plan. The use of its associated structure and facilities will not be detrimental to the public health or safety, the general welfare, or the environment. The facility is located on the west side of the South Central Avenue between West Elk Avenue and Vine Street. The immediate vicinity of the subject site along South Central Avenue is developed with a variety of commercial uses, including restaurants, a vehicle repair shop, a tire shop, an auto dealership, and retail uses. Both sides of the property are a building C3 zone. The 630 square foot massage establishment has been in operation at its current location since October 20, 2013. No changes are proposed to the on-site building or site plan, including the parking lot. The commercial building is oriented towards the Vine Street with no windows facing the adjacent business toward the rear. The use meets the intent of the zoning ordinance of providing a personal service in the commercial neighborhood and will be beneficial and desirable for the public and the community. There is one church enclosed proximately to the massage establishment, St. Mary's Armenian Apostolic Church, 500 South Central Avenue, Glendale, California, 91204, is located less than a quarter mile from the subject site on the northeast corner of the South Central Avenue and West Lomita Avenue. The use must comply with all of the provisions set forth in Chapter 5.64 of the Glendale Municipal Code. Massage establishment conditions will be added to the approval of the project to ensure that the massage establishment will continue to operate in a responsible manner. Neither the Glendale office, a police department, nor a neighborhood service division cited major concerns related to the proposed conditional use permit. Section 30.64.020 of the Glendale Municipal Code provides for continuing jurisdiction over the use so that any adverse effects will not be allowed. The use of the facilities will not adversely affect or conflict with adjacent use or impede the normal development of surrounding property. No charges are proposed to the existing on-site buildings or part of the CUP application. There are various types of commercial uses in the surrounding area. Approval of the conditional use permit will not adversely impact nearby uses nor impede the development of surrounding properties since the existing massage use has not had any issues with the surrounding business since its opening in 2013. The massage use is not anticipated to draw major traffic or create conflicts with the adjacent use, and no substantial evidence was submitted to indicate that the facility would adversely impact existing facilities. Additional conditions and a shorter expiration term will help ensure that no illegal activities are conducted at the site. Adequate public and private facilities such as utilities, landscaping, and traffic circulation measures are provided for the site and the use. The use has been in operation at its current location since 2013. A total of 13 parking spaces are provided in the service parking lot on the subject property to service the subject use and other tenants. The application does not include any added floor area to the existing buildings or subject tenant space, so no increases in the parking demand is being created. The existing utilities, landscaping, parking spaces, and traffic circulation measures are adequate as they are already in space. Thank you.
Thank you. So you have had the opportunity and the operator to review the conditions recommended in the staff report. Do you agree with them? And a few questions similar to the previous applicant.
Yes.
Is this by appointment only or walk-in or both?
Both.
And how many employees?
2.
I don't have any further questions at this time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
The next speaker is Jason Medloop. You're the owner of the building?
I work for the owner.
Oh, okay.
I'm the property manager. So I just wanted to add that I've known them for a few years, and they're hardworking people. They run an honest business, and I hope that you guys would allow them to continue running their business there. I've never gotten any complaints from anybody, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't fully support them to continue business in that center. And on top of that, they benefit the center. I mean, the different types of uses we have there complement each other, and they definitely add to that and add value there. So, yeah, I just hope it's approved, and they're good people. Thank you.
Thank you. So what I'm going to do is on your request to speak card, I'll mark in support
Perfect, yeah. Put it in support.
or in favor. And I'll do the same for you. You're in favor. Okay, I do not have any other speaker cards, so is there anyone else in the audience wishing to speak on behalf of this case? Seeing none, I will take this case under submission. You will receive the decision in writing, and I indicated earlier that there is an appeal process as well. So, once again, under the appeal provisions of Title 30, Chapter 30.62 of the Glendale Municipal Code, the decision may be appealed to the Planning Commission within 15 days of the date of the decision. Anyone wishing to appeal may obtain the forms and brochures on the procedures from Building and Safety Section, Permit Services, located on the same floor of this building. So, this hearing is now officially closed. Thank you for coming. It is November 8th, 2017, and it's approximately 10:04 in the morning. Thank you for coming.